Arsenal 2, Athletic Bilbao 0. Great way to start the Champions League with a 2-0 win away from home. Clean sheet as well. Tricky environment, tricky ground to go to. But yeah, we got the job done, people. We got the job done, 2-0, good result. Lovely stuff. Yeah. Now, let's go into the realism of what I saw out there today. For me, in the first half, we looked lethargic, slow passing, not much going on. Gyökeres had a couple of chances. I feel like he should have at least scored one of them. He looked a bit sluggish today, Gyökeres, man. And that head injury, did you see the gash in the back of his head? That was mad. How the front of Gabriel's head has done that to the back of his head is crazy, yeah? Gabriel didn't even have a bruise, and it was the front. It hit the back of his head. It was mad. It was mad. If you actually saw how big the cut was, the gash was, that was mad. But yeah, I feel like Gyökeres could have done better. And maybe that's why Arteta took him off, because he wasn't playing that great. And also maybe because of the injury to his head as well, so he can go and get that stitched up. Definitely needs stitches. What's concerning for me here, people, is Eze playing on that left wing. Now, for me, he offers a lot more than Martinelli on the left wing. But I feel like with Odegaard being injured, this was a perfect opportunity for Mikel Arteta to put Eze into this central role. But he chose not to do that. He went with the midfield of Zubimendi, Rice and Merino in the midfield. But I just feel like Eze coming into the club with a number 10 on his back. For me, when he first come in, I thought to myself, yes, this is the guy that I want to see centrally. If Odegaard's not performing, if maybe Rice isn't performing, this is who we're going to put in centrally. But it didn't happen today, and I feel like it was the perfect opportunity. And on that left wing, he done some really good stuff. He didn't have a great game, but he was beating man on the left wing. But the difference is, when you beat a man on the left wing, you're now still on the wing. But if you put that man centrally and he's doing these same moves and, yeah, trickery in the middle of the park, you're now in on goal. Yeah? Do you understand? So I feel like what's concerning is even when Trossard came onto the field, he still didn't bring Eze in centrally. He still left him out on the wing when Gyökeres come off, and he put Trossard in the central role. Now, for me, I thought what he was going to do is put Merino up top, bring Eze centrally, and put Trossard out wide. That didn't happen. So, concerning for me, because I just feel like there's a list of players that Arteta would rather see centrally than Eze, which is crazy to me, if I'm being honest. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, Martinelli comes on, gets a very good goal. Counter-attack, assist from Trossard, down the centre, pace, slot it away nicely. Does that change my mind about Martinelli? No, it doesn't. It doesn't change my mind against Martinelli. He's not good enough. He's not a left winger. Where did his goal come from? Centrally. And this is another argument we was having last season, or another debate we was having last season. Why doesn't Arteta try Martinelli centrally? We've seen him play there before and have a bit of success. So centrally, I feel like is a better option for Martinelli. On the wing, he's not good enough. Yeah, I've now got Dan Daguna, my compadre, talking about, oh, for me, there's now a question mark. Should Martinelli be starting against Man City? What are you talking about, bro? Martinelli can't start on the left wing. Yeah, he is no good on the left wing. He's not good enough. Eze offers a lot more on the left wing, and then we saw that against Nottingham Forest on the weekend when that ball came over the top from Calafiori. Yeah, Eze, what does he do? Lets it bounce. Beautiful pass, beautiful assist into Gyökeres. Now, if that ball comes into Martinelli, we're probably dealing with a bad touch or a control and head down settings, and it goes out for a goal kick. So Martinelli can't start against Man City. It has to be Eze. But overall, I would say we got the job done. Good result. There was still some concerning signs. Like I said, there was a lot of lethargic football. Sideways, backwards. Not a lot of happening. Not a lot of cohesion in that first half with the team. There was even moments when I see Arteta, I don't know if you lot saw, he's screaming at Eze, telling him to get touch tight on the wing. This is not Eze's game. He's a central man, and I'm just concerned that is Eze's abilities going to be wasted on that left wing? Are we going to see Eze in that central role? Because at the moment, I believe that Odegaard, Nwaneri, and Merino are ahead of, and Declan Rice, of course, are ahead of Eze coming into that central role. And I just feel like there's a monster in there ready to be unleashed in the centre of the park. We saw that with Crystal Palace. So, yeah, that's the concerning thing to take away from this game. Mosquera. Now, I questioned Mosquera first game against Liverpool and said, you know what, he wasn't tested. He had the three midfielders in front of him. Not a lot to do. He's then played against Nottingham Forest, another solid performance. Yeah, good interceptions, good passing, tackling. And again, he's had a solid game today. He's looking like a very good player. He's looking like a very good signing, but his biggest test is now going to come up against Erling Haaland on the weekend. But with Saliba back in full training, who starts against Man City? Who starts against Man City? Who would you put in there against Man City? Would you start Mosquera or would you start Saliba? Yeah, because Saliba and Gabriel's a partnership we know have had great games against Erling Haaland. I think they know how to deal with him. Or do we put Mosquera in there? I think if Saliba is fit and he's ready to go, he starts for me. But again, Mosquera's done nothing wrong. Madueke. Let's talk about Madueke. Madueke had a good game. He had a very good game again. But once again, the final ball, yeah, the end product not good enough. Beating his man, no issues there. He's beating his man time and time again. He's trying to beat his man. He's making his... He's trying to do everything he can. Yeah, to get down to that byline and make things happen. It's just the end product can be better. But once again, I'll say another good performance from Madueke. Overall, I think it was a good performance from Arsenal. Yeah, 2-0. Champions League away from home, can't complain. Mikel Arteta will be applauded for the substitutions that he made, albeit that Trossard made the assist for Martinelli for the first goal, and then Trossard's then gone on to get the second goal. But that just proves once again that we have got that strength in depth now. We've got Martinelli and Trossard coming off the bench now. So we have come a long way. So the strength in depth is looking good for this Arsenal team. And as I've said before, I don't think there's many more excuses now to say that we haven't got the depth. We haven't got the team. Injuries, I don't think we can use that excuse no more. Because if there are injuries, I think we're stacked in most positions for someone to come in of good quality and do the job. But yeah, good result. Champions League is back, people. Like and comment and subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I'm out.